Tell me who the fuck you wanna be.
Can I? Baby?
Cool. I got it recording right now. All right, bet. We're gonna kick this shit off. All right, everybody, welcome to another UNC podcast episode. I got my man HUNCHO, aka OKINAWA ambassador, as y'all may know. Good to see you again, man. It's been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So we gotta chop it up, man. We gonna do some opening remarks real quick. I know you got a Facebook page out. What's the name of it? What do you call it as far as like what do you what's the purpose of your Facebook page that you got?
So I got the Koza Street King street event. I got the Koza Street King event page. So the page is basically just updating people in the community about the events that I have going on.
Okay. All right, cool. And with that being said, like when you created this page, what makes it unique from all the other Facebook pages that deal with this similar thing in Okinawa?
Well, the thing that makes it unique is that this page just basically themes towards my organized events that I have with my team and some other organizational events that are going on.
Okay. All right, bet.
If I'm plugged and linked in with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we're gonna get a little more into that too as we go on with the show. And then for y'all that don't know, I also got a Facebook page. I call it the Okinawa Black Network Facebook group. And on that page is a whole bunch of small businesses and big businesses. So if you are African American descent that happens to be in Okinawa, Japan, and you want to get your promotion of your business, just follow me on the Okinawa Black Network Facebook page. Join our group, join the family. And all we ask you to do is, put your IG on there so we all know who you are. That way we can follow you, build up your network, and just go off for the type of services and whatever else that you provide for everybody to know. So let's get into it, man. So since we sitting here talking about all of this, I want to go into community. I know it's almost a buzzword out here. Everybody's talking about community. What does that mean to you when that word pops up?
I mean, from my promoter aspect, community means to me, it's basically like everything. You know what I'm saying? We bring together the DJs, the chef, the security, all the local businesses, the photographers, everybody, man. We all come together, and we come together to put on a show.
Okay.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? And from the business standpoint of it, it's just just collaborating with other entities that we all have the same focus in mind as far as providing a good service to the community.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Because I know it's very hard to kind of coordinate. Well, I'm not a coordinator, so I'm gonna ask you the question with that as well. Like, as a promoter and a coordinator for events that gets us all together in Okinawa, because as we know, it's a small island. It's a lot of entertainment around here, but for promoters, there's a lot of risks and rewards involved in it as well. But for you, how do you deal with like event hurdles and like corporate Goliaths, like those big nightclubs out there? Like, how do you deal with those individuals? What kind of hurdles do you deal with as a coordinator and promoter?
Well, the first hurdle I deal with is them actually letting us into the venue, because they stereotype us messing up a venue or fighting at the venues, everything they see on gate 2.
Yeah.
So by the back history of my events, I show them all the events that I have, and show them what I do. All actuality, sometimes I had drawbacks from the events. So a lot of my events, I like to show pictures of people that are there.
Okay.
I don't do too many videos of booty shaking, ass vibrating, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Because some owners, I had an owner, I showed him a video, and he said just some crazy stuff to me, man. I really didn't appreciate it. He said some stuff like, one set we have black women there shaking bouncing ass. Oh, that looks ghetto. It looks like this, right?
Right.
You don't want me at the venue. But then on the other hand, I showed the same guy videos of, Japanese, white, whatever, female shaking it, but oh, that's cute. That's dope. You know, that's what we want here. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. When I run into people like that, I don't deal with them at all. You know, and that's the thing that I try to filter throughout the community because I want to be at venues that really appreciate us being there. You know, I don't want to be at venues that just want us there just to collect money, but they don't give two F's about what we got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, and it sounds like they're coming off a little disingenuous too and biased.
Yeah,
if that makes sense as
it's
well.
very biased. So my whole goal is, you know, just to create a different perspective of our community when we do promote ourselves out here, and we do want to have those high end venues and stuff like that.
Okay, have you ever dealt with that within the community? So I know dealing with the locals out here in Japan trying to get in their establishment. Have you ever had conflict or difficulties working with individuals specifically in our culture out here?
Oh, here in our community?
Yeah, in our community. Has it been like difficult times working with folks, or have you experienced something that you just wasn't expecting to happen?
I mean, yes, I experienced a lot of things that I wasn't expecting to happen. I mean, usually we work our way through it. You know, we do have issues. Sometimes if I can't get to where I'm going, I just leave it where it's at.
Okay.
You know
That's fair, man.
Yeah, I just got to separate myself. But I mean, I love everybody out here and what they're doing, man. I mean, I support them, but sometimes you got to support people from a distance. You can't support them right where they're at.
Speaking of support, I know I seen you there. The Let's Talk About It event. Princess Shay, she put on a powerful event.
Yeah, shout out to Princess Shay.
Yeah, man, shout out to her straight up. And if y'all don't know who she is, man, she is a life coach here on Okinawa, Japan. So if you guys have some things that you're going through and you don't know how to navigate your way through the problems or just life in general, hit up Princess Shay. She is on Black People Okinawa page, and she just came over to the Okinawa Black Network Facebook group page as well. So shout out to her. She be holding a lot of these events. Let's talk about it. How was it for you?
Let's Talk About It was good.
Okay.
It was a good event. I mean, you know, we established a lot of things, especially trying to start a community board for basically for our community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of stuff that goes on within the community, you know, that doesn't need to be handled by the community with the he say, she say stuff.
Right.
It's better off that if it does come to a head, it's something that is affecting us or is going to put a dent on how we look out here in public as far as, you know, reviews of community events or, you know, community gatherings or, you know, luncheons, whatever we have within the community. We just want to make sure it all lines up into one piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that and that's fair too, man. Because I was listening in on, and I had my input on a few things. How she was talking about communication skills, listening and understanding people, and kind of like just analyzing the problem that you may have, and how do you approach that individual or that problem in a way where it's not ruffling feathers or people misconstrued that information that they're receiving. And I know from personal experience, um, there is a lot of hearsay that goes on, but no one ever comes to the source and really talk about that issue that they may have or something that they heard that especially involve that person to really get an understanding of like what happened.
Yeah,
and
man.
It's more like, hey, I want to know all the details. And it's like, I see that in the comment section for a lot of things. It's like, why you want to know all the details? What are you going to do to resolve the problem? Or do you just want to hear something so you have something to talk about at the round table during lunchtime?
Yeah,
something?
man. I mean, it's just a thing, man. I mean, forever this has been going on. It's always been going on in the community, man. I mean, and it goes on to our community. I mean, as far as like, you know, talking people down, you know, talking behind people's backs, you know, talking about other people and stuff like that, you know, without going straight to the source.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I might want to deal with something one way, but I can't deal with everything, you know, the way I want to deal with it because some people don't, they don't catch it when I'm throwing it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
and it create that divide too.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, you got
there's
people.
A lot of diversity within the community, man. I mean, that's why we need this group. I mean, as far as you see, you know, when we're on Black People Okinawa, as we all, as 5 or 6 people, as we talked about this, we all post events that are going on of Black people Okinawa, and it's a shame that, you know, I'm not blaming nothing on the admins or anything like that, but at the end of the day, we all know admins do have a responsibility on there. And if you're posting events after the events, I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, and I feel like it's malicious intent. And then now me and you both see it firsthand. When we created our pages, we see that that's something that they could do, because
We are admins on our
when
own
we're
page.
admins,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I know for sure that there's some power to the eye of the beholder that looks at that stuff. So like, okay, hold on. So they do have the ability to post and hold on to this
Yeah,
type
they,
of
they
stuff.
have the ability to do it. And the
Yeah,
thing is that it's the group the group that we have is not meant to be used to be facetious.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue that I have. We have a group that we're supposed to grow and flourish, but because we don't like certain people, we try to hold what they have going on back so we can shine.
yeah,
Which what kind of BS is that? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And that's crazy, man, because in the past we had our quarrels and we had our differences with people before, and we squashed all of that and we moved forward. And now look at us, we didn't teamed up with these folks, and we turned a new leaf, and now we got events that's just blowing up out of like we just created a lot of
Mm-hmm.
we created a lot of movement, and the waves got definitely bigger. Um, and so what would you with I don't know how many of these events you've been to. This was my first one that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
What would you add or take away from it, or would you do any takeaway at it?
Um, I mean, I guess for that event, I saw how Princess A was laying the foundation for it.
Yeah.
We laid the foundation for it. I think we needed more direction because some people were thinking about relationship,
Mm-hmm.
some people were talking about business wise. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. I mean, I we probably did have a subject,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of us strayed from the subject.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, out of it, we did develop that we needed a new community.
Yeah.
Um, and we needed to know who we are calling our community.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Who is actually doing things that is positive for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because one of the things I'm doing with my page, um, one of the rules, I put some fair rules out there, and one of the things I've asked everybody to do is like, when you jump on the page, add your IG on there so people know how to reach you. We can follow you so we can get all the latest and greatest information that
Yeah.
you post, so we know what's going on, and that helps you build your following, and at the same time we know who is out there as a resource
Mm-hmm.
for any questions that may pop up in the group, like, hey man, who out there know a hookup that do grills, and you can get a hold of Hip Hop Paradise, talk with Kato.
Yeah,
Kato just
Kato.
added himself onto the page, so, and I just followed him. So if
Mm-hmm.
anybody looking for like mouth jewelry, I'm like, hey man, go on our group page, add yourself in there, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a person in there. He'll hook it up for you. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And somebody that do bakery, hit up the shit.
Cake
We
lady,
call her Cake Lady. You know what I'm
Jaleesa. Yeah, Jaleesa.
saying?
Yeah,
So you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Jaleesa.
Jaleesa, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jaleesa. I actually put somebody asked about some cakes, and I put her name out there, but they already working. So I'm like,
Yeah, them
hey,
cakes be hitting though too,
yeah,
bro.
man. So yeah, they hitting. So shit, man. If y'all want to get y'all back fat, go over there and get y'all some cakes from
Back fat for real.
yeah,
'Cause,
man. Get your ass sleepy as hell, but they good though.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, what are some tactical approaches? Like, I know when you first came out here 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
you were trying to get your name out there. What were you nervous trying to, like, what was the approach to
I
even
mean,
like
the
get your
first
foot
the
in the
first
door?
thing that happened, man, I didn't even want to do it, bro. It was just actually one of my soldiers, rest his soul, Slim. He used to be a rapper here in Okinawa, and he asked me to be his manager.
Mm,
This is when we was both donned in uniform. You know what I'm saying? I'm a senior. He's a low enlisted, but he was looking at me for guidance.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, hey, if you already know the business stuff like that, I need somebody to manage me. and show me the ways of how to do it.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, man, all I know is business. I said, I can teach you business. I can't teach you everything to the nitty gritty about your music and everything.
Yeah.
But I know what you're supposed to receive for entertaining people and stuff like that. So I can help you with that.
Yeah.
So I mean, just back on Slim, man. I look at this guy's portfolio, man. He got like 21 albums, bro.
God damn.
On Apple and on Spotify. I mean, this guy was wide band. I mean, he was like this close, bro. Damn. He wasn't far at all, and when I got here, I mean, the artists were performing for free. They weren't getting nothing. They'll go to big events. Guys were making money, but they weren't making money. The artists weren't even getting VIP sections to sit in.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't even getting a free bottle or a free drink. They just get, hey man, jump on stage, do your song, and you go back and mingle in the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You think it was because lack of guidance, or they just didn't know? They
just didn't know. They just, they see a name and they just want to get put on.
Yeah. And that makes sense. As somebody young, you don't know. You just want to be known for what you do.
Yeah.
But then when you don't know how to make the money behind it, then you just end up doing it for nothing, man.
Yeah, man. You got to tell them. My thing was, you got to tell them the quality. You got to explain that these guys putting money into the studios and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They spend money to go to the studio. They take time, if they do have family, take time away from their families, and friends to come and put on these shows, man. So, I mean, it's a lot that they put into it as an artist.
Yeah.
Just to jump up there, and do a show. Stuff like that. So I know, I told them they just gotta, invest in their craft, and it will show. More people will try to pick you up, and the more people start trying to pick you up, is now when you need to start making your money back for that studio time that you put in.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because that's I don't know how much studio time costs, but it sounds like it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you doing all your writing in there, you doing some playbacks, you listening, you getting the engineering done, the mastering.
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing. When you
so
got
much done,
you got to pay to get that mastering stuff done, get that stuff cleaned up, and get that song cleaned up and everything like that.
Yeah, man, I can only imagine. What's crazy is just like you, I got put in the cooking from one of my junior Marines, and it was a few of them actually. They was encouraging me to do it because I started cutting hair out here. I started after like a long hiatus because I wasn't doing it for a while, so I was hella rusty when I got into it. And they was eating my ass up.
I mean, we know. But
I think, yeah, man, it was all my ass.
You be posting that shit up, right?
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands, all kinds of shit. They was giving me. But I think what won the respect of people in the group was that I didn't stop, and I kept posting no matter how bad the shit got until it got good. Yeah, and then people start realizing like this dude ain't gonna quit. So then I started promoting different things to try to find where I fit. And then the food was like the one thing that kicked off, but I was still getting flack. And then people was like getting on the commenters like, hey man, why don't y'all leave him alone? Y'all ain't even purchasing shit. So eventually like love won over all the hate, and I just kept going with it. And it was just like, I started just making food for my Marines because, they were just working hard and shit. I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna just make y'all something to eat and shit. And then it just kept being put in my ear like, hey man, you should try to sell this. And I was like, man, I ain't with all that selling shit. I'm like, I could sell some shit, but it ain't gonna be no food. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's gonna go that way.
But them haircuts was slinging either.
Yeah, so they weren't. But then as I got better, because it took L Cuts by L, shout out to him because he reached out to me personally in the DM and he was like, hey man, come through my shop and I'll show you some techniques and stuff. And I went through there. I went through there and I watched what he was doing. And then I applied it, and then it got better. And then when I started posting the cuts, they're like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like that's, and so when I earned the respect of other barbers, then they started reaching out to me in DMs. I had like 3 others, and that's telling me like the equipment that they use and things that they can do to make my cuts better. And then with the food, once that took off, I started incorporating like package deals and shit. So like, I was still cutting hair, but what I was doing to make more money was I was adding in the wings.
Oh, so you was making Negro, huh?
Yeah, I was like, hey man, like,
I was selling candy, cut hair,
like the candy lady back home. Yeah, so they was like, damn man, you selling food? So I was like, bro, here got a menu. So they show up, they got the menu while they getting the haircut. I got the Netflix plan, so I had a whole little setup. So then, and I cordoned it off. So when they walked in, they knew like my spot was clean. So after they get their haircut, then I go in and make the wings. I got the cheesecakes made. So they come out.
Hey, them bugs saying, hey, you go to Mo's haircut shop. That motherfucker got the chickens running around free. You can pick the chicken and get it fried.
See the family
or bull. You pick the chicken out.
Hell yeah, they're like, hey, which one? I want the one with the red shit on it. Like, all right, I got you, dog. But it worked out though. So it's like I had a package deal, but what I realized was like I was doing too much, and I was like, if I don't know how much of this pace I can keep up before I burn out. Yeah. So I had to take a lot of the side hustles out and focus on one thing. And the only reason why I did that, because I had a conversation with Vance Riley. He's the owner of Mom's Chicken in Yummytown.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Vance.
Cool Vance is a cool dude. Yeah, link up with Vance. Yeah.
And he definitely supported me. He bought some wings from me a few times, and we had a meeting. And I was late to the meeting. He got on me about that. And what we had a meeting over was because I noticed he didn't have desserts. So I was like, hey man, what do you think about getting some cheesecakes put in here? And he never tried them before, so I brought some cheesecakes through, and he's like, yo, these is good. I wanna do something. So we was talking about some stuff, but it didn't work out because the scalability that I didn't have, and his store runs, and he has a lot going. His restaurant gets hella busy, and I didn't have the equipment to keep that pace up. I may be able to do something like that now because I've been reinvesting myself over and over again. Yeah. So that might be something that I can do. I might revisit that conversation again. Like, hey man, I still do these. I can do this for you, and just make a certain quantity for the week and just roll with it like that. But who knows? But one thing he told me about, because I was talking to him and I was telling him all these side hustles I had, and it's like you doing too much. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to say, okay, do you want to cut hair, or do you want to do food? Like, you got all of these different things, and that's fine. Yeah. That's okay. But you gotta have you gotta be laser focused on one of these. Otherwise, you ain't gonna have no purpose out here. You just gonna be working to be working, and you gonna feel like a overworked employee. And I was like, damn, I ain't think about that shit. So I was like, I sat with myself and let it ponder. I was like, you know what? Haircuts is okay. However, the amount of time it take to make this amount of money for one haircut, I could probably make as much as this for 2 orders in the same amount of time, if not less. Yeah. So as I'm looking at the math and see what makes sense for me, financially wise, I was like, you know what? Let me do the food, because the food I can make way more money, far less time, and everybody got to eat. Yeah. Everybody need their haircuts, but there's so many barbers out here. They all charge whatever prices they charge. Everybody has their favorite, and then once they have it, they have it. But food, everybody can cook, and some people just cook, but everybody can't cook the way I do it and the way I do things. So I made a very unique approach with wings and how I done it and the flavors I have, which intrigued everybody. Yeah. And so then when I did the Hennessy barbecue wings, that was like the first thing that kicked off that I think took by storm, because people were curious about it. Once they found out I actually put liquor in it, because when we did the podcast with YBZ, that's when everybody knew, like, this dude putting real liquor in this shit. So then it took off even further, and people just wanted it just to see the effect of it. Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. So at first, I wanted to make everything alcohol related with my food, but the possibility of, like, I knew how expensive that shit was gonna get, and them wings would have had to been way higher than what I'm charging now to get that going. So I was like, I'm gonna just stick to one that I can do liquor with, and then everything else I'll create a variety, because I only have one flavor for a few months. And then as I talk to other business owners, they're telling me you need to have variety. People like variety. Cal told me that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that shit. And shout out to Cal, because every time I talk to him about something, yeah, man. So hey, if y'all want to go to a bar where y'all can relax and it's just black orient, you just feel good, you want to get some Dominoes in, go to the lounge on Gate 2, man. Shout out to him. N098 if y'all want to see performances and shit. But yeah, I did that, and I noticed when you have variety, I get people that order a large amount for every flavor. I'm like, damn, they want all this, but okay, cool. So I added more flavors. I'm like, let's see if somebody gonna buy all 15 of these bitches, 10 of each. And it's damn near happy, So I'm like, all right, let me take on with this. But I think just doing these type of things, it helps out. Yeah, man. So enough about me, man. With your events, how you come up with these ideas? Is it something that's like back home? Where is home for you?
Uh, I was born and raised in New York, in the
Okay.
Bronx, but I was adopted by Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta when I was like 15.
Okay.
So I did high school, college in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still
Zone 3, West Side. Yes, I am.
There's a lot of hustle out there, man. There's
Zone
definitely
3,
a lot of
West
hustles
Side.
out
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
man.
I did a lot of hustling. I did a lot of shaking and moving. So a lot of my business skills does come from the streets.
Yeah, definitely. That's
So
yeah.
I am a very street oriented dude. A lot of people who work with me do realize that, but at the same time, I have to understand. You know what I'm saying? I separate both. I'm not no Suge Knight out here, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
man.
I am about my business. I do stand on morals, and I do stand firm on what I'm saying. So
That's what make people respect it, man. When you have
yeah,
morals and code that you stand on, and
yeah,
like people see it
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, man, got to. I mean, because you can't. The thing is, when you promoting events and you're doing events, man, you have people who try to run you over and who try to take over the scene or whatever. Like if I know if I go to a business and they don't really entertain us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell them like, hey, well, I'm not gonna use your DJ. I'm gonna use one of my DJs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put my DJ in here. You know what I'm saying? What's your drink menu looking like? It's 500 in when I'm walking in the door, but now that your people coming, we're gonna charge 1,000 in now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We got Americans, nah, bro. We gonna keep it the same price, or we gonna do all you can drink. You know what I'm saying? And they try to negotiate. It's either we gonna do it or I'm out the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want it to work for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if even with pool parties, so many people have pool parties, and they try to say, hey man, you want to collab and do the pool party with me? But bro, you don't align with what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're not for my community. Not saying because of the way they look or how they dress or anything like that. It's because they really don't support.
Nah, they
And
for selfish.
they're doing it because it looks good for them and they get more people. But at the end of the day, if the right person walks through, we will be ignored.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's not the people I'm dealing with. Like I want everybody to be treated equally when we come through that door. You know what I mean?
Man.
And as far as like boat party stuff like that, places in Naha, like you gotta watch who you promote for.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta scan who you promoting for. Like if somebody's like, hey, I got a boat, I want you to promote the boat. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at the crowd of people we're promoting for.
Right.
Do you ever facilitate for my community?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. So basically, what you're trying to do is just get my people out there,
Mm-hmm.
do my face,
Right.
but I'm not sitting there doing anything.
So how do you spot that? Yeah, let's talk about that. So like you do got a boat party coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you had one previously.
Yes.
How did that go?
On breeze. The last one went good.
Okay.
It went great, man. It went so good, man. I got drafted, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how did they find out about that? Was it the captain of the ship?
Nah, the owner came out there. He heard about my parties, man. And he said he's with me.
Okay.
With it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So now he slings your boy. I'm hooked and booked now in there.
Okay,
You know
that's what's up. So when he came to you, so is he the owner of the whole entire marina?
Yeah, he's on the whole entire.
So he own all the boats on there, or is
yeah,
other people?
He owns well, he owns everybody who parks their boats on there.
Okay.
And he owns some boats on there.
Okay.
So he also owns a couple of clubs too.
Okay. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So this is this is a Japanese man, who's interested in our crowd.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So when I go talk to him, I represent, our community.
Right.
But at the same time, I want to make sure he treats our community right.
I was just gonna ask that. I was like, how do you find out?
I'm not. So when I talk to these owners, I ask them like, hey man, if I bring 50 people, like, what's your cost to me? What's the cost of the boat?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can I bring my drinks? Can I have this? Can I have that? What's your safety rules? What's this? Like, are we blending it or mixing it, or are you just giving it all to me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If he's just saying, hey man, I'm giving it all to you, then it's cool as far as bias. You know what I'm saying? I have no issues, I have no drawbacks or nothing. I have nobody I have to fight on the boat with, nobody I had to argue on the boat with, you know what I'm saying, about anything. So that's why I don't try to just promote anybody's event. I try to promote events for us and by us.
Okay.
You know, people of the community. That's pretty much it, man. Because if you're going to somebody else's event on a rooftop, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you just get some
Yeah,
wild shit.
yeah. You don't know if you're
You
gonna
gonna
get some
try, you
music.
like,
You don't know if you're gonna get
woo.
looked at funny. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You don't know what the name of that drink is. You know, you might not know what's actually going on. There's nothing wrong with experiencing new atmospheres and nothing like that.
right,
But sometimes, we want to be comfortable and come someplace we want to be like, all right, this is home. This is where we're gonna be.
right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So and that's what I want to promote. That's what I want to have.
So when you talk to these owners, or they do they usually approach you, or you approach them, and then like, um, I'm not gonna ask how the conversation is, but how do you analyze if that's a person of character you want your people to be associated with, that's conducting business? Like, how do you put two and two together? Like, you know what, I like his character, I like where his morals is.
Mm-hmm.
I think if not only myself was around conducting business, but I think if my DJ was there, um, if Frank was there in the kitchen, he's serving people, like these all these folks could bet on me that the choice is a good choice made by us doing business with these folks.
Yeah, so usually I have majority of the owners ask me to do events. Actually, last year I grand opened up about almost 8 clubs, bro.
Damn.
8 to 9 clubs I grand opened up last year, man. And I mean, they all asked me. They all came to me and said, "Hey, man, I got a club opened up. I would like you to host it. I got a club opened up. I would like you to do an event there. You know what I'm saying?" I've been picked up and drafted by a lot of people. I actually worked with a lot of people within the community. So I think I damn near touched everybody in the community that does some kind of events and
Yeah,
stuff like that. I actually gave events to people in the community as well to flourish off of.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And this ain't nobody, trying to bark or show chest or nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? Everything gets done and said, but you really know who really touched and did everything, here in Okinawa,
yeah,
represents Okinawa, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So and that's my thing, when people hit me up, I just want to make sure that they have the best intentions for the group. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Sanabe, around this area, even when I did events at Mars,
right.
uh, and the thing is like, I had my issues with their regulars.
Mm-hmm.
They have people who are their regulars, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, we make mistakes. We don't ask these questions before we have the event.
Right,
But I've learned to ask, like, okay, when your regulars come, they will be charged,
right.
regardless of if they support you, they will support you from there.
Mm-hmm.
I had just an incident Mars Bar where actually, I had the doorbell sitting there, and these guys just barged through. You know what I'm saying?
I
Oh, we're
remember that. I remember
regulars,
that.
we're customers. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
da da
that.
da da da. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop them and say, what are y'all doing? Y'all need to pay at the door. Oh, we're regulars. We're just here. Da da da. Like, no, you're not just here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You're here, you're causing interference. Like, you need to pay your money at the door. Oh, well, will you take card? We don't have card. I said, hey, you could go to the ATM, get cash. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a card reader right now.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I said, so, it continued to escalate to where like, oh, well, if you ain't got a card reader, then I don't have to pay.
that's
So,
crazy.
so at the end of the day, I told them like, hey, either you gonna pay or you're leaving.
Yeah,
Or you're gonna buy a nice expensive drink and you're gonna pay for this bar to get these drinks. You're gonna pay for shots.
yeah,
Something gonna happen in here.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they end up paying. The friend ended up pulling out the cash and paying.
Right.
But they did all this barging in there to get 100 yen beer. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I mean,
crazy.
for my customers who come in who buy Hennessy premium drinks and stuff like that, and you're going to sit here and fight me for a guy who's going to buy 100 yen beer and hog the bar for about 2 hours?
Yeah, talking about
No, just
absolutely
talking
nothing.
about absolutely nothing. No,
Yeah,
no, sir. I'll buy your beer. Get out.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That's why I have to break down to the owners that we are valuable to the community.
Mm-hmm.
When we're buying premium liquor, and we're buying bottles of alcohol, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're actually, having DJs that we enjoy in a venue that we enjoy. We don't need this outside interference of your regulars who come in here to party for free shots and free beer and honey and beer all night and all that stuff. I said that keeps your lights on, man.
Yeah.
What we bring is something totally different. We're on a whole nother level than honey and beer and hanging out by the bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell a lot of bars, and that's another thing that you need to look at when you look at these bars. You know what I'm saying? You have to look at their drink menus, because first of all, yes, you do get in free.
Right.
They don't have a DJ most of the times. They pass them an iPad and they play music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, you got a honey and drink special, and that's all they're doing. They're sitting there with big old things of beer, and they're just running their mouths all night long.
Yeah, killing and making it look busy.
You know what I'm saying? It looks busy, but hey, when you got honey and beer, and everybody hold that beer all night. I mean,
you ain't making no money.
You're not really making no money. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. Has there ever been an establishment that underestimated your capabilities and they regretted it after the fact? Like, let's say, for instance, they didn't think you were as big as you are, and they took on a different deal with somebody else, and it like backfired. And then when they seen exactly what you did, and they came to double back.
The one venue I had that surprise was Ref Okinawa Arena rooftop.
Really? I'm surprised.
Yes, because they had that other DJ up there. You know what I'm saying? And he had a lot of issues spreading rumors and stuff like that about me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he didn't want me to be up there. But the owner said, since you're friends and people know you a little bit, we're going to let you have your event.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you put down the deposit, you can have the event.
Right.
So I said, cool. You know what? I put down the deposit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the community came out supported me. I think I had over 120 people up there on that rooftop.
God damn.
Yeah.
What's the capacity of it?
It holds up 200.
Oh, okay. So you almost maxed out.
Yeah.
That's dope as hell. And what did they after? So okay, you damn near maxed it out the first event that you had there.
Mm-hmm.
Did the owner ever come up there to see like how it went? Did they have doubt? Like, did they show up at all during that event? Or
yeah, they showed up.
And like, what was the reaction with them when they seen that?
I mean, they were surprised. They were surprised to meet people we had up there. And I mean, it wasn't even no issues really. Just identifying the smoking area was one issue, and they didn't have enough bartenders, but that was on their end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so the thing was that after I talked to them about that, it's just that rumors started after that. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't my first, as far as being in Okinawa and being in a promoter position and being the Okinawa ambassador, HUNCHO. Is that this ain't my first rodeo with having people who dislike me, not because they know me as a person, because of events.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These people don't even know my first name, but they dislike me.
Right.
So it's crazy to me.
It always happens that way, man. Like it's just kind of weird. And
just weird acting people, man.
And it's for no reason either. It's like, dude, you live here. Like, you a whole resident. Why are you mad at somebody that's a foreigner? And they really don't. They trying to get their foot.
Yeah, right. but you know what? The thing that's funny is, even the thing that's real funny and weird about it is that people will inbox you. Your competitors will inbox you and tell you they'll call the police on you, or will have law enforcement, or they would serve you a subpoena, or they'll get tax evasion involved. Stuff like that, man. I mean, if you're really popping and you're really hitting, when you got other DJs or other real event people hitting you up that been here for years, threatening you and what you do, then that's when you popping, bro.
So that really happened. And you really had DMs like, hey, we about to. That's crazy. What can they possibly subpoena though?
hey, bro, they try to scare people what they don't know, man. The thing is, knowledge is power, bro.
Yeah, man. And there was I ain't gonna say the name of the place because I don't want it to go too crazy, but it's a guy that I know. I met him for the first time. Somebody he believes somebody that he know lied on him or said something, and he he right now getting hit
Mm,
audit,
mm,
and they audit him. They're doing an audit actively, I
mm-hmm.
believe, and they're going back like 5 years.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, and I mean the pain in this man's voice, I feel for him, and I hope everything go well for him. But he is extremely stressed out about the situation. Like he is extremely pissed because there's some things that he just made a huge hurdle over his business. Like he made
Yeah,
a huge jump, and when that jump came up,
yeah,
the
man.
hating started, and
Yeah,
then
man.
yeah,
That's
people
what
kicking
happens,
in doors
bro.
for shit.
When you start popping, man, people start knocking on your door, and people
Hmm.
start disliking you and stuff like that. And, that's why I try to explain to the community that we're in here in this little box, and we're focused on hating on each other so much that this shit is ridiculous and it's weird.
Yeah,
When you're out here, outside of the outside world, outside our community, we have people, Japanese, Caucasians, Latinos, whatever, bro. And if we do something better than them, they are coming for us in any way, shape, or form. I mean, we've been through this before. We went through the rodeo when they tried to blame us just the community itself for the rooftop event that I threw.
yeah. They said
You know what I'm
it was
saying?
drugs being
Yeah,
there.
drugs. No,
Yeah.
then I got hired by King of Kings to do a rooftop event for them.
Hmm.
The venue knew about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That there were going to be dancers and stuff up there, but that guy pretended like this is a family place. You shouldn't be doing that here, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. The y'all that he should be ashamed of ourselves, it was us, our
Yeah.
community, that should be ashamed of ourselves. But this is why I'm saying we're sitting here worried, hating on each other like crabs in a barrel, which is weird.
Yeah.
When we have bigger things, bigger fish to fry. Like I was just up in Tokyo with boss number one, arguing with him. Like, yeah, we do events in Tokyo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even in Tokyo doing an event,
Hmm.
and I'm getting put in the headlock down here in Okinawa.
Now, how did that? Now I heard about that. Um, how did that even catch wind all the way up north? That had to be. I like. Are they following you on Instagram and they seen
Yeah,
this?
um, they were following me on Instagram. The owner of the club already had to follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
Um, so I made a deal with the management over there, and when I made the deal with the management, they was basically in transport from the states
Okay.
to Okinawa, and then they were going to do their show in Tokyo,
Okay.
right? So the thing was that 3 weeks ahead of time, the club already knew what was going on, everything. Everything was nobody said nothing. Everything was straight.
Right.
Was nothing said, nothing done, anything, right? So Thursday morning, this is the day when these artists are supposed to land into Okinawa.
Right.
The clubs, the manager, everybody's calling me early in the morning.
Mm.
Hey man, I got threatening messages. Hey, we've already notified the authorities. Like, if you have this event, the immigration's gonna come, all this other stuff, XYZ, da 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 da. Like, I deal with this stuff all the time.
That's
You know what
crazy.
I'm saying? And the things that go on behind closed doors. Bro, and the thing is, I'm not an artist. I'm not a DJ. I'm not none of that, dog.
Yeah.
I just try to have events for our community, and that's all I try to do. Provide a good service for our community,
That's crazy. And
and
these
and
black
have
folks too
and
that was
have a
doing this.
different perspective. I mean,
Yeah.
hey man, and the thing is that since the event has so much buzz, more buzz than that area in Tokyo,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They try to squeeze me, bro.
That's crazy.
They try to squeeze me, dog. They try to squeeze me. They try to squeeze me. They try to extort me for money.
That's wild. And I think the
So
smart thing would have been to let Okinawa have that event, and while it's going on, like somebody go live or whatever, and then push the next venue to them while it's happening actively in Okinawa. Like, hey y'all, if y'all want to see this man, show up at this club at this time during this week, and he'll be over there. Make sure, and did they think that they weren't gonna get promotion from that, or
I mean, the issue is that, you know, they didn't know, even though I don't do events in Tokyo, I did have help with promotion of the event out in Tokyo that reached out into
Oh,
Tokyo, and I was
okay.
here in Okinawa. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And the thing is that when this event got so much looks and so much, you know, man, it had a lot going on.
Yeah,
I think it had almost over 20, 30K views.
that would have been big for everybody.
So
Yeah,
the event was actually popping online, man. And so the issue that happened was like this guy, he calls down and he says, I'm not releasing, you know, the artist until, you know, you give me a percentage of your event or you give me 4K.
that's crazy.
So my thing is, bro, I already paid, put my deposit down for the artist to come down here. Why would I pay additional money or give you a percentage for my door or anything like that? I say that's something you need to handle with their management.
Yeah, yeah, they ain't got nothing to do
But
with you.
the artist never came to Okinawa because they were threatened with immigration. You know what I'm saying? So and the only way they say they would release them is if I paid 4K or I gave them a percentage of the door.
That's crazy,
And
though.
my re-offer was that, you know, I'll go in on the visa with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I say, hey man, I know you did this, you did that, you did the hard work. You know, there's nothing in the contract that states these guys can't perform nowhere else. But to this, you know, I will get involved and help you with the visa that you pay for. So that way we can knock that out. You know what I'm saying? I can have my event, you can have yours, we go there in the future. Nope. Basically, after talking to the manager said, "No, man, just cut it short. We're not in the mood for it no more. Like it's just crazy out here. It's weird, you know." So that's what happened. You know, I know first instinct of when he wasn't coming, there was already people jumping and running around
Mm-hmm.
talking about, oh, it doesn't seem like somebody paid a contract. Somebody didn't sell enough tickets for this, that, and the third.
That's whack,
Hey,
man.
man. The only thing I got to say about that is that stop being weird. Okay, if you have a question, come ask me. I'm on gate 2. I'll be in the lounge.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'll be a king of kings. You know, I mean, there's only 2 places you're gonna find me, really.
yeah.
I mean,
Gate 2 or 9.
yeah,
Yeah,
gate 2. I mean, majority of y'all not even stepping in the Nile.
yeah,
And the thing that makes me unique from everybody else here that's here is I'm not a DJ, right?
mm-hmm.
I don't do nothing special. I don't decorate or anything like that.
Yeah,
All I do is do venues.
yeah,
That's all I do. I just book venues. I find venues. I find places. I have my own DJ team. I have my own security team. I have my whole own team here. So, you know, when it comes to certain things here in Okinawa, it's like we don't have to be on each other's necks about who's the best, what's the best, or what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to be happy with what they got and move forward with what they have.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Especially if something is given to you, you should act better. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Should be humble,
Because you
especially
should
when
be
you come
very
over here and
humble.
nobody knows you.
Yeah, you gotta be very humble when somebody gives you something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you don't act accordingly with it.
because they can get
But
taken or they get in quick.
and this thing with, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, we can't have events without calling other people's names out, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Why can't we just have an event and just have fun? You have an event, make the event by yourself, about yourself, and have fun with your people, bro. We don't need to be calling out other people's names. We don't need to be hating on other people. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's been a lot of
We
that,
we
man.
we are family. We are community, bro. Trust me. I had my beef with everybody. I had my beef with City. I had my beef with Skeezy. I had my beef with goddamn. Man, I forgot who else I had beef with.
It's so many you can't put a name to them all.
Yeah, but I don't remember, man.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people that you're gonna bump heads with, and it's nothing personal. This is business stuff. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
And I mean, at the end of the day, we don't owe nobody nothing here. But what we do owe is a good time to the community.
Yeah, especially if they spending money to come have a good time with you. So yeah, that's definitely understandable for sure.
Yeah.
So speaking about who's the best, you got something called Bliff Fest, right? What is that
Yeah,
exactly?
Bluefield. Oh well, that's just something that's a beach party that I combined with the city here in Okinawa.
Okay.
So basically, we brought a beach party together where actually, we have a venue that we can actually have a party on in Araha Beach.
Okay.
During the past time, we had our parties on Araha Beach, and they were fine. But then, people started noticing the party that was for us,
Mm-hmm.
and we were having a lot of fun out there, and it was having too much fun. So, police were being called,
Oh wow.
and and we handled it from there. So now, I found the venue. Well, not I found a venue. We found a venue
Right.
that would take us in the party.
So it's been like, when was the last time you had an event in Iran?
Man, it's been almost a year.
Almost a year. Because I know the last two times
Probably
it
8
was
months.
like people been following every event you was doing and booking it the same day, doing the same exact stuff.
Yeah, man. But I wasn't paying attention to that, man. And the thing is, everybody's gonna have events, and I want people to have events, man. Because I mean, I'm just a courier, bro. I'm just doing the event because nobody was having nothing going on.
Yeah.
I only did this because when I came to Okinawa, wasn't nothing going on here, nothing at all.
Nah, just people
not a
beating
thing.
drums in the middle of the neighborhood.
People
at
just
9 at
fighting,
night.
and we just outside Roman Gate 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that pretty much was it, man. I mean, when I got here, pretty much the only thing I knew that was going on, you had twerk gods, and
I remember Twerk Gods.
Yeah, twerk gods was here, and then R&B After Dark came sometimes. Man. And during that time, it wasn't here a lot. We waited once a month for it to come. Shout out to City. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't enough going on.
Yeah.
So when I stepped in, I didn't step into to build a brand or to be like, I'm gonna be the man in the streets and none of that, man. I just stepped in like, bro, I'm just gonna have a party, and I just want to have some fun.
Yeah, man, and that's how I felt, and I wasn't expecting none of this to get to where it is now with just cooking, man. I ain't think a kitchen can get your ass in so many different spaces and venues and around people, celebrities and shit. I'm like, God damn, man. So
Yeah,
I'm
man,
in
be
awe
yourself,
for this
man.
whole experience, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't plan on stopping this shit at all, man. Like, it's been a fun ride, and I'm still gonna keep going with this shit, especially while I'm here.
Yeah.
Cause I plan on doing this in the States and see where that goes. And then every once in a while, as I'm getting money over there, fly my ass over here and try to correlate some type of fucking event where I can just jump in on it and do some things and then head back down there. So I want to see how I can get all that going and make it happen, because I think like it's when I have more time once I retire, man, I'm gonna have a lot more time to play around and move pieces where I want them to move. This is fun, honestly. It's
Yeah,
fun as hell, man.
I mean, for me, man, this is fun, man. It's just for us to have fun, bro.
Yeah.
And that's all I want to do. I just want to have fun. Like, people just taking it too serious, man. They just want to be like, my name, my brand, like da 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 da. So I see, like, bro, when you leave Okinawa, you gonna take whatever you got and you taking that somewhere else, bro. They not worried about what's going on here.
Nah, everybody
You
enjoying
know
it
what
while
I'm
they're
saying?
here. That's it.
They gonna come here, they gonna enjoy their years here, and they dipping up. They gonna take what they can get, and they gone. Whatever they damage is damage here. And the thing is that I have to, try to keep that damage at a limit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they gonna make damage here, I'm not messing with them, bro. They gonna do that damage by themselves. My name's not
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
attached
Try to
to no
distinguish
damage.
that shit as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So like, you got any events that you wanna, before we leave? Do you have any events that you wanna push out for everybody to know? Like, what do you have on your radar right now that they need to be focused on and locking their calendars?
Okay, for my events that I have going on, I have the 23rd. It's going to be I have Arm Breeze. At the Arm Breeze day yacht ride, with water activities, jet skis, the pull a boat, all that other stuff that we got going on. That's going to be a few boats during the day, and then at night I have the Quiet Storm cruise. That's going to be the 2 yachts and it's gonna be R&B setting. Dressed like the music. Feel me?
Okay.
The next what I got coming up after that is gonna be right now we planning a pool party August 30th because we'll have Carolina X. He'll be here. So we'll also probably be doing something at Barry's that Wednesday.
Okay.
But Carolina X will be here on the 30th, and we'll be having hey, what's the name? Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead, man. And while you going through there, hey,
name.
I just want to say this, man. Hey, y'all need to tune in with all this stuff we got going on. It's gonna be a movie. Carolina X, third round. You feel me? So hey, we gonna really get this going. And if y'all going to the boat party for the 23rd, if you got your VIP tickets, you get 1-course meal. All right. That's why I'm letting y'all know you get 1-course meal. You're not getting 5 plates. You getting 1 plate. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you ordered, you gonna get that 1 plate. All right, I'm gonna let y'all know. And then also, man, with the Beach Palooza, I'm gonna bring back a couple popular items y'all gonna love. And y'all gonna see them when y'all see them. But I know there's one that everybody been talking about.
Yeah,
so
pineapple, bro.
Yeah, the pineapple. I don't know. Everybody, y'all put it in the comment section if y'all want the pineapple rice bowls. And like as I get those votes, we gonna see what happens. I might throw that back up there. And the jerk chicken tacos. I had a lot of people hitting me up about that. In the last pool party, people they came to the party to buy them, and then it was just like they hit me up in the DMs asking for platters. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what I might bless y'all with a whole platter, the whole feast. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's going on. But you got everything up now.
So on the 30th right now we're doing the Blend Fest.
Blend Fest, okay.
Yeah, rooftop edition. Yeah, on the 30th. So the Blend Fest basically gonna be a bunch of DJs that are gonna link up on the roof and they're gonna bring their own flavor and energy.
Ooh, that's gonna be crazy work right there.
They just gonna sit up there and showcase their craft. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Is it gonna be like so is it gonna be a crowd, not crowd control, but is it gonna be everybody? Is the crowd gonna be the voters? Are they gonna be the judges? Is it gonna be like a wild and out kind of theme?
I mean, it's gonna be like a wild and out kind of thing.
Okay, man. All right.
DJs gonna show up. They're gonna do their thing, man. We're gonna let that party. We're gonna let the people vibe and groove to it. See what they like and what they don't like.
That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be wild.
We're gonna see what DJ hitting in Okinawa.
Get your cameras out, hey man. Hey, y'all YouTube DJs, if you come up here with your YouTube channel in the queue, you gonna get cooked out there.
And all DJs are invited. All DJs are invited now. I mean, I don't care what you DJ, what you mix, whatever, but all DJs are invited.
Bring your crew, bring your supporters.
Bring your crew.
Don't come by yourself, man. Bring your crew, bring your supporters.
Thing, man. Do your thing. You know
what else you got going? So you got
and then on the 31st, we got R&B After Dark.
Okay, R&B After Dark. Y'all heard it. R&B After Dark. And
DJ Carolina X too. He'll be there.
DJ Carolina X gonna be there. So we got R&B After Dark on the 31st. We got the Blip Fest on the 30th. The 23rd, we got R&Breeze in the daytime, Quiet Storm at night. All right. Also on the 30th, we have an event with High Styles. They got an open mic event.
So the beach party's on the 31st.
31st. All right, beach party 31st. So we got a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, we lining it up.
Yeah.
We lining it up.
And your man's Crash, he gonna be on here this week. And he gonna talk about all the events that he got going on. He got a lot of stuff. He got some stuff in store for y'all. Yeah, man. Hey. We gonna talk about music. We got a lot of people in. Yeah.
Hey, man, I gotta tell you a story about Crash, man.
You wanna talk about offline?
No. I'm gonna tell you a story about Crash right now.
I hear y'all. We got a bonus.
So I'm gonna tell you our story, man. Hey, so we went to Tokyo, right? We did a Tokyo takeover, man, and we were going against Musawa.
That's the battle rap group, right?
Yeah, the battle rap group with Musawa, right? So Crash, he comes up, right? We do our little thing. We got Crash, Sean, we got the whole team running up there, man.
Okay.
On the mic, they just doing sound check or whatever, right? So Crash jumps down and he goes, shout out to my boy Nameless, man. So Nameless, he jumps on the mic. He called Crash fucking B Rabbit of Okinawa, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What made him call him that name? He ran in the back and threw up or some shit.
He got that motherfucker be rapping to Okinawa.
Oh my gosh.
But you know what? I tell you what though, man. Crash got heart, bro. I picked the right dude, man, because Crash was like,
he be getting it in.
Crash was like, okay. And Crash tore his ass up, man. We ended up actually winning that event, bro. The only reason why they gave it to Tokyo didn't even have a hard group, bro. We didn't have a hard group at all. But they gave it to Tokyo though with them soft singers that they had because that was hometown advantage.
Yeah. And then they canceled the second round.
Yeah, we were 4 up.
Oh, they kept.
We were 4 up until they started like, hold on, we gonna go ask different people. Yeah, he ran around ask people that they knew in the crowd and stuff.
Hey, y'all need to stop challenging folks if you can't take a loss, man. Just if you don't like L's, don't challenge nobody, man.
Yeah, man, that's why they scared to come to Okinawa, bro.
Man.
We organize here, bro. They not gonna come try to step on our toes.
Yeah, man. I think on Black People Okinawa, somebody mentioned they want to do like a cooking competition. I just stayed silent to it. I was like, okay, well.
I mean, hey, I'm not here doing sponsorships, man. I got sponsorships now. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all thing.
Y'all want to do something on the grill? Bring your own grill, bring your own meat, feed the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I provide the DJs and I provide the venue.
All right, have fun with it. You know, do what you got to do.
Cause I'm gonna have 3 people on panel. We gonna taste some ribs, bro.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a blast. I love cooking, man. I just be doing stuff off the top of the dome. So,
yeah.
Hey, man, you just don't know with me. If y'all need to, man, tune in, because when we start doing these game nights and all this other stuff, man, y'all need to show up, man, because it's a vibe every time something get thrown out here. And if y'all don't know me, man, Mo Hennessy Wings, I got the best wings in Okinawa, period. Ain't nobody messing with me out here, man. And if you think you can do something, you know, show up and let me know. But I'm telling you right now, I'm one of them ones that I love a good competition, a fun competition. But I'm good at what I do. And you might be good at what you do, but we'll let the crowd decide. If it comes down to a cooking showdown, you know, I'm down to do something like that.
We need to have a little wing down, bro.
Yeah, a little wing down, man. Hey, y'all put it in the comment section, man. If y'all want to wing down and go from there, we'll see what pop off. And then, you know what I'm saying, whatever voters we get out there, we do it. And then if y'all have some topics, if there's some people that want to get their business out there, services out there, whatever it is that you have that you do, and you trying to get it off the ground, hit me up in the DMs on the Frank Lewis channel, or go to if you part of the community and you're trying to jump into a community that we are all working together in that nucleus, hit up the Okinawa Black Network Facebook group page, and we'll see what you got, bring you in, and just post all your stuff. But in the meantime, just stand by for more content. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Appreciate you, brother, for being around. We got some more work to do, and yeah, man, we gonna holler at y'all. Peace out.
Peace out.
Yeah, that shit went good.
Black people.